I'm really excited about this episode of Vintage Toy Freedom, and I'm glad you're able to join me here at the YoJoe Outlet Headquarters in the beautiful Queen City, Cincinnati, Ohio, which is very relevant to the figure that we're going to open today because this is made by Kenner, which was also headquartered in Cincinnati, Ohio. There's actually still a Kenner Avenue on the west side of town. So this is from the Robocop and the Ultra Police line from 1988, a couple of years after the toy line came out. This is Ace Jackson, the Ultra Police weapons expert. He's protected by Robo Armor feature, and it includes 100 Robocaps. There is a rapid repeat cap firing, a shot a second. And here on the back, it says that he is the tough Ultra Police weapons expert from El Paso and is armed with shoulder cannon and Ultra stick. So you see there's his Ultra stick. I don't know what makes it Ultra, but it's an Ultra stick. There's his cannon. He's got a mustache. He's got some aviators. I mean, he's very, he's a cop. You can tell. He's not a Robocop, but he's a cop. So we're going to bust this guy open. He's been chilling in here since 1988. So we're bringing, like Iggy Azalea, we're bringing 88 back today. This is not one I hate to open. This one I'm excited to open. I mean, obviously there's some where the hanger tab is torn. There's a hole punched here in the middle. It's warped. It's just, the bubble's great. The bubble's really great. It's just the card is bad. But this is cool. You got to open this, and you got to play with the caps, see if those still work. I'm sure they do. It says do not fire indoors, but we're going to do it if Chris Cooper gives us permission to do that. Do not fire closer than 1 foot the ear. I think I can handle that. So here we go. Ace Jackson. Ace in parentheses. I don't know if that's his real name or not. I think his name's Carl. Carl Ace Jackson. He got that name when he was in the Air Force. He was honorably discharged. I've never opened a Robocop figure. I don't know if I've ever actually owned a Robocop figure. We'll show you some more because there's some on the shelf here. So there he is. You see they obviously got the little trigger on the back. So if you ever find figures with that's how you identify. I don't think nobody else had that, right? There's no other lines that had that firing trigger.
Thunder Punch He-Man.
It was different though.
It was.
It was different. So let's see. Let's get this. The caps come out. The Ultra stick.
The Cops and Crooks. The Cops and Crooks line.
Was that Kenner?
No. Hasbro.
It ripped them off. So
same year, ironically.
One thing, and I failed to mention this in previous videos, and obviously he doesn't have as much articulation as a Joe figure does, but I love when I open a figure and I move a limb and it makes that crack sound, that. I don't know how well you can pick up on that, but that's you're the first person to move that, right? It gives that little crack that it's not there anymore, right? There's a little bit of sound if you can hear that, but it's not that initial. Like with the Joes, if you watch the previous episode with the Astro Viper version 2, let's see if it'll do it. No, not quite. It's probably because it's a newer one, but some of the older ones, you open them up, you crack the knee. It's a beautiful sound. I love it. So here's Carl Ace Jackson. You can put his Ultra stick. Here he's got a little peg on the side, or I guess a hole on the side. The stick has a peg, obviously. Doesn't fit there any well. Sometimes a little spit lubes it up, sticks it in there pretty well. There we go. Now he's got a stick. So this goes on his shoulder. The stick that keeps falling, so we won't worry about that. Let's see. They didn't give these much articulation. Doesn't bend at the knees or the elbows. I can imagine doing this with one hand, so this would not work well. This is definitely one I needed somebody to help me out with, because now I'm going to load some caps, some of the Robocaps. Not to be confused with regular caps. These are Robocaps. Hopefully we won't freak out the dog. My dog would not like these. It's like her worst nightmare. So here we go, Robocaps. So I guess they just kind of go in like this. I guess I've never done this. Let's see. Can I put them in like this? It would maybe. Are there instructions? The one time I need instructions. Slide backpack up and drop. Oh, it comes. Okay. Oh,
Yep.
I see.
Yep.
I see.
Push it up, and it opens. There, it flips on a hinge. Bam.
So when I was in, as I'm trying to figure this out. All right. So you slide the backpack up and drop up. I did that. Remove and discard glue section of new roll of caps. I kind of did that. Install length of caps into slot underneath. I see this, so they come up. Close backpack and slide it down to lock in the closed position. Adjust caps up or down if necessary. Pull trigger to fire. For best results, occasionally clean backpack with warm water, no soap, and dry before use. Robocop figures can use standard red paper caps or Robocop refills, which are sold separately. So maybe in a future episode we can do that. So anyway, my whole point, it's not that interesting of a story, but always follow instructions. Always read all the instructions before we begin. I've made that mistake trying to assemble IKEA furniture where you just go into it and then you realize there's a crucial step that you... Alright, so here we go. Action Jackson. What's his name? Ace McCloud. I don't know. Ace Ventura. Don Johnson. Something like that. Bert Selleck. This guy looks like... if you're familiar with the webcomic, they actually made a toy line of Axe Cop. He looks like Axe Cop. He kind of looks like that one guy in Reno 911. I just can't get this thing on here. Let's give him his turbo stick. He's gonna bash somebody. He's gonna bash a Donald Trump inauguration parade protester. All right, so here we go. Let's see how well this works. Oh, there we go. Got some sparkage. He needs a gun. It's weird with him not having a gun. He's gonna hold up. There. He's gonna shoot you with Astro Viper's gun.
It's smoking.
Yeah, you can
The
smell it.
smoking
I
gun.
wish if we had smell-o-vision right now, my YouTube viewers would be able to smell. Well, you can see the sparks. That's cool. This is a cool feature. Very unique to the Robocop line.
This is so fascinating.
Yeah. So, yeah, so there you have it. Ace Jackson from the Robocop line, 1988 Kenner, was based here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Obviously, they made some great figures. I mean, they really started the action figure line with Star Wars. So thanks for watching, and I encourage you to find cheap carded figures that are cool and unique like this. I mean, they don't make toys like this anymore. Open them up, play with them, have fun, and make sure you don't do this indoors and hold it at least a foot away from your ear. Always follow instructions and be safe. And you can make toys great again. Thanks for watching.